Hey everyone, welcome to week 8 of 12 Months of Less. This is me, and Manny might make an appearance in our video. Okay, week 8 is all about when you say you're going to do something, you follow through with your word. You are not just talking about it, you are doing it. I talked about it a little bit last week with the streak email, but last year, Justin and I started a running streak. He started in August, I started in September. The goal was to run at least a mile every single day for as long as we could. That was it wasn't easy at first, but after the last couple, after a good couple weeks of doing that, it became pretty simple. And Justin had this idea for October that we would run at least 50 miles. So that would mean that we would have to run more than 1 mile on some days to reach the goal of 50 miles that month. And October came and went, and we surpassed 50 miles and we reached our goal. So here I am thinking, okay, if we can do 50 in October, why don't for November, and this was more my goal than his, but I said, if I can do 50 in October, in November, why don't I try and do 65? I ran a lot of miles that month, but at the end of the month, 2 days before November was ending, and it would soon be December, I was a little over 10 miles short of my goal. And I had two options. I could, number one, give up and just acted like I never said I was going to run 65 miles that month. Or I could figure out a way to get the 10 miles in and achieve my goal. And around this time, I know I talk about her quite frequently, but Rachel Hollis, the lady who wrote this book, I had heard it from her either in her live stream or somewhere, but she said when you make a promise to yourself, do not break that promise. And I decided that I was going to break that promise. I figured I have 2 days and 10 miles, so I will run 5 miles each day. The first day I ran 5 miles, and it was a lot easier than the second day. I ran from my house to Hummel Park. I did like a 3 mile or a 5K, which was like a little over 3 miles there, and ran back home, and it was 5 miles. And I was like, well, this was simple. I can definitely do 5 the next day. Next day I was a little sore. I mean, I never ran I don't even think I did this with my half marathon training. Ran 5 miles back to back in that amount of time, because that's just not very good on your body, especially when you're about to do a 5K on Saturday, and this is Wednesday, Thursday. But I did it. The second day was very difficult. I actually had to run a little bit more than 5. It was closer to 6 miles because I didn't realize it was actually around 11 miles that I was short. But you bet that last mile, it was super hard to get to that 65, but I did it, and I was so proud of myself. Not because I just ran, the 10, 11 miles in 2 days, but because when I said I was going to do something, I did it. And so that's the whole goal with this week. When you say you're going to do something, follow through with your word. Your results speak louder than your words ever will. Everyone have a great week. Don't overcommit yourself. If you need to reevaluate your priorities and what you're doing, start there. But when you say you're going to do something, follow through with it. Let's see what you've done, not what you plan on doing. So with that, we are into another week, and then I will see you next week.